Hello everyone, and welcome to Philosophy 101. This is an overview of the next 3 weeks of class, Proofs for the Existence of God. So this will be weeks 2 through 4. Okay, so as I was just mentioning, over the next 3 weeks we're going to be looking at proofs or arguments for the existence of God, and also a few arguments against God's existence. So I think that in our culture, whether or not you believe in God can be a touchy subject. But something that I want to make clear is that here in philosophy class, it doesn't matter what you believe. So which side of the question you fall on, or maybe you're not sure what you believe, but it doesn't matter. And it certainly doesn't matter to me, and what you believe will in no way affect your grade. Instead, the point is to have a chance to investigate what you believe and why you believe it, and hopefully be able to leave the class with a better understanding of those questions. So, what exactly it is you believe and why you believe it. And, in addition, I think something that's really cool and fun is that we're going to have the opportunity to look at and discuss some very interesting historical arguments for God's existence, and as I said, some against his existence. So, we're going to begin by looking at St. Anselm's ontological argument. Now, there's a video to start off this module that explains a little bit more about St. Anselm and the ontological argument, so I will save that until there. One more thing I want to say about the reading, however, is that it's very, very short. So it's only 2 pages, but it's very, very dense. So try your best to make sense of it and answer the questions as best you can. And in addition, I wanted to mention that I mention audio files in the video that I posted explaining the ontological argument, but instead for this week I created a text document that the screen reader that's built into Canvas can use instead. So basically what I'm doing is saving you from having to listen to my voice reading the reading for this week out loud. You can have the screen reader do it instead in a whole variety of different voices. And I also uploaded an extra reading if you want to read the rest of the chapter, but you haven't yet got the book. This isn't required, as I say, but if you're interested and you want to read it, by all means, it's there. Okay, I also wanted to talk very briefly about the assignments for this week because it's a little bit different than last week. So, if you're watching this, you found the first assignment. So please complete the question below this video. The point of this question is just to kind of get you to reflect on what it is that you believe already or that you believe before we get into looking at these arguments and thinking about them carefully. The other assignments for this week include Week 2 assignment Part 1. So this is due on 1/16, which I believe is a Wednesday. And then also Week 2 assignment Part 2. And this is due on Friday. So I'm trying to spread out the due dates throughout the week so that the workflow goes a little bit better for me and I don't have the whole class just doing all of the assignments on Sunday night. So in addition, there's also 2 discussion boards for this week. So Week 2 discussion board 1 and Week 2 discussion board 2. Now, this may seem like a ton of work for the week, but what you'll notice is that the assignments sort of group together. So assignment part 1 and assignment part 2 sort of focus on the same questions. The assignment part 1 just happens after you've done the reading, but before you've watched the explanation video, and assignment part 2 takes place after you've watched the explanation video. And the reason that there's 2 discussion boards is because I wanted to ask 2 different questions, but they just won't go together very well. So instead I broke it up into just 2 discussion boards, but you'll discover for discussion board 1, you'll have already done the assignment or part of the assignment for that in the Week 2 assignment part 2. So there's sort of a lot of overlap between the assignments. So it's not actually quite as much as it might seem on the surface. I also wanted to talk briefly about the module due dates and how I'm going to approach the work in this course. So first I wanted to say that if you haven't worked through the Start Here module, go back to the modules and please look at that. And also, I'm going to keep the module for this week open until next Monday, so 121 at midnight, I think, is when it should close. And after this, I'm going to have all future modules close at midnight on the Monday after the module begins. So for example, the module for this week is going to close next Monday at midnight. So you need to have all of your assignments in for this module and all future modules by the Monday after. And one thing I'll say is that if you need a module extended, just contact me before it closes, but I will not open up back modules if they've closed and then you contact me after they close. So please feel free, if you need a little bit of extra time for whatever reason to finish an assignment, go ahead and reach out to me, and I'm happy to keep a module open for you. But if you let the module lapse, there isn't anything I can do about that. So, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me through a Canvas message. And otherwise, I hope that you enjoy the work for this week. I enjoyed putting it together quite a bit, and I will talk to you guys on the discussion board.